Hey everyone, it is Amber again, and today is Tuesday, March 22nd, and this is my week 33 and week 34 post-op video. Um, this past week, as I mentioned in my last video, I was planning on going to Six Flags that upcoming weekend, which I did go, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. And so I had a good time and everything, but later that night when I got home, actually it was early in the morning, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, I woke up and I felt horrible. And I looked at in the mirror at my throat, and my tonsils were red and really inflamed and swollen. So I called into work. I didn't go to work last Monday, and I was running a fever for about 3 days. So I don't know what happened, but I caught something. Some type of germ virus while I was at Six Flags. And just all last week, I just felt horrible. On Monday, the only thing I was doing was just drinking Theraflu and tea and water and just pretty much didn't do anything. Like I said, I was running a fever, very fatigued. My muscles were hurting from my shoulders down through my legs, and I think this is the first time that I've been sick since post-op. I'll have to look back at my other videos, but I don't think I've been under the weather like that. So it really sucked. I did not work out at all last week just because I couldn't physically, and even now I'm still not 100% back to my normal self. I still have a little bit of nasally congestion going on and some upper respiratory congestion. But last Tuesday, it was March 15th, and that was my week 33. I started to do a video, but I just felt too horrible to do one. But my weigh-in for March 15th was 199 pounds, and that was a 1.2 pound gain. And I really didn't think too much of it because I knew lack of exercise, and it was probably just water weight that I put on, because the only thing I was doing was just drinking lots and lots of fluids all day. Um, so I didn't exercise at all last week. And I exercised this past Sunday was the first time that I even felt up to exercising. Um, so I jogged a little bit outside, and then also worked out for about 45 minutes today. Um, and my weigh-in for this week is 197.8, which is a 1.2 pound loss from last week, which puts me right back at where I was for my week 32 post-op weigh-in. So it just goes to show that I'm at the point where I cannot lose weight without working out. And having to take a week off or some days off because of an illness, um, I can't even maintain my weight really. If I don't work out, I don't lose weight. Period. So I mean that kind of sucks. Is I'm like, so what happens next time when I get sick, or you know, heaven forbid if I like sprain my ankle or do anything that puts me out of commission of being able to work out, I don't know what I'm going to do, because if I don't work out, I will gain weight. So that's kind of scary, because we just don't have control over illness or any type of injury that we um, that happens to us. So hopefully, because I don't get sick that much. It has been over, from what I can remember, it's been over a year since the last time I was sick. So I hope that it's going to be a while before that happens again. While I was sick, I mean, like I said, I was just pretty much drinking Theraflu and just getting a lot of rest and relaxation. Um, but while I stayed home, I was watching, flipping through. I have Netflix, and you can stream some of the instant watch videos if you have a PlayStation 3 or a Wii. And I have a Wii, and I was looking through some of the movies that they have on there, and I found this um, a documentary called it's called Fathead, and basically it was the kind of like a rebuttal to that documentary Super Size Me, where the guy ate McDonald's for 30 days and documented his health. Well, this guy had a different take on it. He wanted to prove that he could eat fast food for 30 days and actually lose weight. And but he didn't do just McDonald's. He did other things, like he did McDonald's, Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., and I think one or two other places. Um, but his thing was, like, the guy in Super Size Me. He ate 3 meals a day from McDonald's, and his rule was, if they ever asked him if he wanted to supersize his meal, or if they tried to get him to do an add-on, like add an apple pie or a sundae, then he would always say yes. And but the guy in the documentary, Fathead, he was just basically saying that, number one, nobody is forcing you to eat fast food. So when you do eat fast food, I mean, that is your choice. And number two, if someone asks you to supersize it or add something onto your meal, he was basically saying, we're not idiots. We know what we are doing. We know that we have the right to say, no, I don't want to supersize my meal, or no, I don't want to add apple pie or whatever. So, anytime somebody asked him if he wanted to supersize or add anything, if he didn't want to, he didn't. And another thing is that even before he started the documentary, he isn't a soda drinker, so he never got soda. He said that he naturally always prefers tea or water, or like Minute Maid Light, something that's non-carbonated. So on top of that, he was nearly a daily walker. He would walk his dogs, and on average do about a mile a day. So pretty much at the end of the 30 days, he ended up losing 12 pounds, and he just wanted to show that, you can still eat food that's bad for you. It's just about portion control. It's about another thing he did was, the guy in Super Size Me, always finished all of his food, but the guy in this other documentary, he stopped eating whenever he was full, so he didn't make himself continue to eat. So but he ended up losing 12 pounds at the end of the month, and so it was just a different take on it's not necessarily what you eat, it's how much you eat, and is if you're also staying active. So if you have PS3 or a Wii, or if you have a Netflix subscription, I would recommend checking out the documentary. It's only like 80 or 90 minutes long, but it was pretty good. And it was something for me to do while I was feeling under the weather. So, and so also this week, like I said, I am getting my wisdom teeth out on Thursday afternoon. And it kind of scares me, not because of the procedure, but because I don't know how many days I'm going to have to take off from working out, since I know that not working out works against me as far as my weight loss. So, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to feel. I don't know if I'm going to feel up to even walking, outside at the park on Friday or Saturday. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear and see what I'm able to do. So hopefully, just because I'm going to be, you know, have a medical procedure done, and I'm going to be not physically able to work out as vigorously as I would like to. Hopefully that won't cause another water weight gain for me. So, well, that's all I have for this week. And so I will, if I don't follow up this coming Tuesday, I will definitely do a follow up in 2 weeks from now. So until then, I will talk to you later. Bye.